country are we asking school teachers and educators and cafeteria workers and nurses and librarians and therapists to work a second or a third job to finance their calling of being in front of those kids, the most important job, unlocking their lifelong love of learning so that they can reach their potential? Why do we ask teachers who in Texas on average take $800 out of their own pocket, not just to decorate the classroom or buy supplies for the kid who has none, but also to pay for a warm meal for that child on free and reduced breakfast and lunch who does not have a dinner at home waiting for her, or a new set of clothes for the kid who's shown up in the same set of clothes every single day? I just want her, I want him to have that one job, focusing on those children. When you add to that the threat of violence in those schools, asking that teacher to stand between those students for whom she's already sacrificed so much, and an active shooter for which we prepare in our schools back in El Paso, maybe in your schools here, this is absolutely unconscionable. So let's do this. Let's invest in those public school educators so they just have that one job and can afford to keep it. Let's also free them from some of these high stakes, high pressure, standardized tests that remove days and hours of instruction and away from being able to use their creativity and answer their calling for every kid, because they're spending so much time on standardized test prep. Let's make sure that, to your question about a school to prison pipeline, as a white man, didn't experience it, didn't fully understand it, and I'm still learning. But what I learned in part is that this doesn't begin in high school, where I may have imagined that it did. At 5 years old, in the kindergarten classroom, an African American child stands a 4 to 5 times a better chance of being suspended or expelled for the same infraction as a white child. Right. We are diminishing expectations and setting up kids to fail. Kids who on the first day of kindergarten are already 8 months back in reading comprehension, 10 months back in math. So a couple of things to address this. One, let's move the starting line back universally for every child to 4 years old and pre-K. It's an investment, but well worth making, and will produce a return. Let's